solution to fun with the fun on television is definition. And now, here's the high-priced talent of the star of our show, Jim Perry.
Oh, did I get a raise I don't know about? Hello there. Welcome to Definition. Our captains this week are Tony Rosato and Lynne Gordon. Yay! With all the many things that you've been doing, I forgot you are on a sitcom, right? That shows Seeing Things?
Yes, Seeing Things with Louis Del Grande, and it's one of the best put out in Canada, and it's been sold all over the world, and in it I play the mother. Mm-hmm. And this wonderful partner of mine said she watched it and didn't know it was me at first. Oh, you're so nice.
How did she not know it was you?
Because, they do put I'm supposed to be older. And they do put a wig on and they add lines. And, that woman in the play, Anna, who is the mother of Louis, is me. The only difference between her and me is that I'm a little more informed, but she's got all the guts. And she has humor. That's me, right?
That's right. Yeah, that's her. Oh, yes, that's great. I think that's neat. That's good stuff. And you, sir, you have been doing motion pictures, right?
Oh, yes, the big thing.
With
yes.
Irene Cara, you did a movie, Busting
She's nice,
Up.
actually.
Yeah, very talented lady. Oh, yeah. And then with David Naughton.
Yes, American Werewolf in London, that guy.
Yeah, I like that. That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was. He's good in this too.
And so you get to play. Do you get to wear wigs and things like that?
No, I play a real weaselly little guy who's into making out with a lot of women and convinces him that he should do the same. Oh. It's sort of like a 7-year itch. He decides to sort of... tough part. It's
yes, but somebody's got to do it, right? Good to have you both back here with us. Let us say hello once again to our champion with Lynne Gordon. This is Marnie Jutzi. Hi, Marnie. Nice to see you again. Who did not recognize Lynne in makeup. And we are welcoming with Tony for our challenger for the first time. Here's a driver who once visited the Beachcombers set and met Bruno Gerussi. Peter Parks. Hello, Peter. Man met Bruno Gerussi. Boy, how did he come to visit the Beachcombers set?
Well, the wife and I were visiting in B.C., and we went over to Gibson's Landing, and we stopped in at Molly's Reach, and I asked Bruno if he'd come out. I wanted to take his picture, and I wasn't used to using a movie camera, so when he came out, I just ran about 5 or 10 seconds off on the camera. And I thought he sort of looked at me a little strange, and I realized why when I got home. I said, there he is. And he was...
That's just about that much film there, right? I thought it was nice of him to do that. That was nice. Good to have you here with us. All set to go, Peter?
Yes, Jim.
Best 2 out of 3 starts with this definition.
Getting a good price for a Halloween mask.
Getting a good price for a Halloween mask. And we start the best 2 out of 3 with the challengers. Peter, give a letter away that you do not want.
Z.
There is no Z, and that means Tony can take a letter that he thinks he can use.
An R.
R as in Robert, no R. No letter on the board, no guess. He had an idea, but nope. Over to Marnie, give one away.
X.
There is no X. Lynne, you can take a letter.
An A.
I'm sorry?
An A.
There are 2 A's. There is one in each of the 2 words. One here, the second here. Now you put a letter on the board. Either of you can give me one guess. Do you know getting a good price for a Halloween mask?
Face value?
That's what it is. You got to value with that face that you bought. And it is 1-0 in favor of the champions very quickly. We'll be back to the match right after this commercial timeout, so don't you dare go away.
It's super spectacular, a celebration. Simpsons Super $3 million Sweater Spectacular. Only 20
to a place. Mickey Mouse, Big Bird, $19.86 each. Hasbro Shuffletown Farm and Shuffletown Railroad, $29.94 each. And Hasbro's Musical Glowworm, $16.78. At Toys R Us, we've got them all.
It's the world's biggest toy, so let's go!
We'll get back to the match after a brief look at the runner-up prizes.
We have fine products from Wall featuring the 15-piece deluxe home barber set for a professional haircut at home. Wall, Canadian manufacturers of professional and home electric hair clippers for 60 years. Or a lovely watch, compliments of Added Touch Cake Mix from Monarch. There's lots of moist, delicious flavor to choose from, but only one kind of quality. The best Added Touch, your best value.
Marnie and Lynne, one definition. Peter and Tony need this definition if Peter's going to stay in the match.
A certain crazy, fragile letter.
This was said by Mrs. Bellsmith of Hamilton, Ontario. Thank you, Mrs. Bellsmith. It's a good one. A certain, now that's specific, yes, a certain specific, crazy, fragile letter. Your trailing will start with you, Tony. Give a letter away.
A Q.
There is no Q. Peter, this time you can take a letter.
An E.
There is one E at the end of this word here. First crack at tying things up. Do you know a certain crazy, fragile letter? Over to Lynne. Give a letter away.
Z.
There is no Z. Take a letter, Marnie.
I'll take the A.
You'll take an A. There is no A. Right away. Gets intriguing. There is a single letter, and it is not an A. Over we go to Tony. Give a letter away.
A Z.
Z's already gone. No,
Oh, sorry.
no penalty.
An X.
No X. Good choice. Peter, take a letter.
T.
T as in Thomas. There are three of them. Good choice. One at the end of this three-letter word. Two of them go together here. To tie up the match, do either of you know a certain crazy, fragile letter?
A kitty letter?
And we know over to Lynne. Lynne, give a letter away.
W.
There is no W. Marnie, take a letter.
P.
P as in Peter. There is one P. All by itself. For the championship, a certain crazy, fragile letter.
Peanut brittle.
That's right. Peanut brittle. Crazy, nut, fragile, it's brittle, and the letter P as in Peter. So that's why a certain crazy, fragile letter is peanut brittle. Good definition from Mrs. Bell Smith.
Good one.
Very good for Marnie. She's got her second win in this prize.
The Kenwood Gourmet Food Processor chops, shreds, and slices with exceptional precision, blends delicate mixes, and whisks eggs and cream to perfect peaking consistency. Makes a perfect gift, especially for yourself.
Bonus coming up in a moment for cash. As she gets the prize, you get the glory, Lynn, all right?
Oh, that's all right.
Got to say goodbye to Peter. Peter, we thank you so much for joining us. And if you take any motion picture films of any of us, we'll all hang around and wait for like 20 minutes to get on the film, all right? Peter Parks. Thank you, Peter. All right, Tony will take a little rest as Marnie and Lynn play this bonus definition.
How the mother summoned her twins.
How the mother summoned her twins. That's how. Makes sense. $190 if you know it now. It is a well-known phrase. All right, here come the letters alphabetically. Give as many answers as you'd like, and if you hit it, you've got it. For $180, here's your first letter. No A's in that solution.
Double. Come is something on the double. On
What?
the double.
Come on the double.
Come
How the mother summoned her
Come
twins.
here on the double.
Yeah, for $150. Yeah. Way to go. Come here on the double. Twins double. That's nice because you got a handle on it right away.
Yeah,
Twins
better.
double, and then you just had to get the phrase to go with it. Good bonus, $150 there.
Oh, it's so nice.
And that's going to Marnie, too. Marnie's got her second win. If she becomes a five-time champion, Marnie Jutzi will get this.
Feel my energy.
It's the Master Cook Radar range from Amana. Microwave cooking has never been easier. Cooks the way you want, as automatically as you want. If it doesn't say Amana, it's not a radar range.
You're hot.
And Marnie's moved over now with Tony, and we have a new challenger with Lynne Gordon. Here's a teacher who had an interesting experience wearing a mini skirt in Russia. Marion Rutter. Hello, Marion. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Well, let's get right into the game. No. What's this about the mini skirt?
Well, about 14 years ago, we were touring Eastern Russia. We were in Samarkand. It was a beautiful place, and I was standing just taking in the lovely caravan-type atmosphere in my miniskirt. That was the style. And a woman in a very stern-looking Russian suit started to curse and say, I don't know what she was saying in another language, but it was obvious that she did not like my skirt. And I thought that maybe this was going to incite some sort of a riot with the native people. And I looked around, and the only people that were watching were 3 or 4 women in the native costume, everything but the veil, and they were smiling.
Oh,
So it was nice to see that they realized I was in my native costume as well.
That's a good native costume, the miniskirt there, too. Good to have you here. Did you ever get the translation of what she said?
No, thank goodness.
Oh, okay. Good to have you here, Marion. Let's start the match with this definition.
What the gardening jockey planted.
What the gardening jockey planted. What do they have in common? Gardening jockey. What the gardening jockey planted. Starting with the challengers. Marion, give a letter away.
A Z.
There's no Z. You're off to a good start. Lynn, you can take a letter.
R.
R as in Robert. There are 2 R's. One, very importantly, at the beginning of this word. Another goes here. First opportunity at what the gardening jockey planted. And we're over to Marnie to give a letter away.
Q.
No Q. Take a letter, Tony.
H.
H as in Harry. There is one H. One H at the beginning of this word. For the first definition, what the gardening jockey planted.
His riding crop.
That's what it is. It's riding crop. Yeah, gardening. He planted his riding crop. Jockey. 1-0. Very quick. Yeah, you could tell you guys knew that one from the beginning. They were just waiting for that bell to go off. So Marion and Lynn, unfortunately, you're in the hole already. You need this one.
Well, we felt we had to give them one.
Isn't that nice of you, David?
She had a Supreme Court figure.
What kind of figure?
This is a good... She had a Supreme Court figure.
Court?
Yes, Supreme Court figure. Lynn, give a letter away.
Z.
No Z. Take a letter, Marion.
An E.
There is one E that goes in the second word, here. To tie up the match, do you know she had a Supreme Court figure? Over to Tony. Give a letter away.
A Q?
No Q. Take a letter, Marnie.
N.
N is in Nancy. One N. It goes at the beginning of this two-letter word. You know for 2 in a row in the championship she had a Supreme Court figure. Back over to Lynn Gordon to give a letter away.
Y.
No Y. Take a letter, Mary.
An O.
There is one O. It completes that word there. Do you know she had a Supreme Court figure?
Know something.
Over to Tony. Give a letter away.
A Z?
There's no Z. Marnie? Oh, the Z's already got it.
No X. Sorry.
There's no X. Okay, that's a good choice. Marnie, you can take a letter.
R.
R is in Robert, and there's no R. No guess. She had a Supreme Court figure. Back to Lynn. Give a letter away.
Give away a letter? No, U.
There is... Which one?
No. Don't give away. Oh.
The letter has a drop. Listen, if you two want boxing gloves, just let me know.
A J.
A J. Oh, what a terrible... No, that's okay. There's no J. Marion, that means you can take a letter.
Take a U.
You'll take a U. After all of that fight, there's no U. There's no U. I don't know why they were fighting. Back to Tony. Give a letter away.
A K?
No K. Take a letter, Marnie.
S.
S is in Sam. No S. No guess. Very interesting. She had a Supreme Court figure. Lynn, give a letter away.
M.
M is in Mary? Yes?
Yes.
There is no M. Marion, take a letter.
The letter P.
P is in Peter. 2 of them. 1 P that goes here. Here is the second to tie it up. She had a Supreme Court figure.
No.
Yes, that's right. Everybody avoided the A. Yes. Isn't that wonderful? Because if you think about it for a moment, she had a Supreme Court figure. You can't go any higher. There is no appeal after the Supreme Court.
But I expected it to be beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Figure.
Right.
The whole imagery.
No. Well, see, that's why puns are sneaky.
Puns punish.
Puns
I
punish.
did it. I did it.
We are tied at 1-1. She had a Supreme Court figure, no appeal. Here's the championship definition.
Why the detergent was proud of itself.
Why the detergent was proud of itself. They got the last one. We're starting over here. Marnie, give a letter away.
Away. X.
No X. Tony, this time you'll take a letter.
A T.
T is in Thomas, and what a great start. There are 4 T's. Right away, you're going to fill in a lot of spaces. And here they come. 1 here, the second at the end of this word, 3rd at the beginning of this word, 4th at the beginning of this word. For the championship, why the detergent was proud of itself. Time is up. Over to Marion. Give a letter away.
A Z.
No Z. Take a letter, Lynn.
E.
There are 2 of them. 1 goes here, and the second here. We have a new champion, if either of you know why the detergent was proud of itself.
Say it.
Time is up.
All right.
Marnie, give a letter away.
G.
There is no G as in George. Tony, take a letter.
An F.
F is in Frank. There is 1 F. 1 F that goes here for your 3rd win. Do you know why the detergent was proud of itself?
It was fit to be tied.
That's right. It was fit to be tied. T-I-D-E. And Marnie Jutzi has her 3rd win and this prize.
From Citizen, this functional telephone and answering machine with beeperless remote answers and records incoming calls with your personal pre-recorded message. Chances are someone you know owns a Citizen product.
And the bonus for cash coming up in a moment. Congratulations. Marion, you gave a good champion a tough battle there. Hope you come back and see us. It was funny, you two arguing over the U, and I felt like saying, why argue? The U isn't going to help you. Thank you for being here. Marion Rudder. Thank you, Marion. We'll play the bonus with Marnie and Tony right after this commercial timeout.
The Corbetts are about to start their annual reunion. They'll have a great time devouring Aunt Becky's cooking. But soon, some of them may not be feeling too well.
And whether it's Sandy's upset stomach or Brad's heartburn, Pepto-Bismol will help. Here's why. Pepto-Bismol's special coating formula puts relief where it's needed. Heartburn, upset stomach, even diarrhea. Relief where it's needed. For heartburn, upset stomach, even diarrhea, Pepto-Bismol puts the relief where it's needed.
For knockout white, colorful colors, go all the way. Uncover new advanced formula Oxidol. Now better in cooler water. Yeah.
Wow! These new Dunkin' Hines cookies are great. Yeah! Crispy, chewy, crispy, chewy. Brand new Dunkin' Hines crispy, chewy. These aren't Dunkin' Hines chocolate chip cookies. What are you singing crispy chewy for? These are Dunkin' Hines' new oatmeal cookies and peanut butter cookies. Taste great like Mom.
Dunkin' Hines introduces oatmeal cookies and peanut butter cookies. Most packaged cookies are hard, but brand new Dunkin' Hines cookies taste crispy outside, soft and chewy inside, like homemade.
The oatmeal one, the peanut butter one, the yummy one that tastes like Mom does.
New Dunkin' Hines cookies, oatmeal and peanut butter.
Foley's Furniture in Collingwood has an easier way to help you with your Christmas budget this year. It's Foley's no-interest sale starting this Friday. You pay no interest for 1 full year. You make the first payment in 1986, and Foley's price includes delivery and setup in Ontario. Let this Christmas be the special occasion to give a piece of fine Kaufman furniture, a major appliance, or choose your gift from Foley's entertainment department. This year, make it easier on your Christmas budget. Shop Foley's no-interest sale starting this Friday at Foley's Furniture in Collingwood.
Come on along and be part of our studio audience. Or if you'd like to be a contestant and win some prizes, write definition. CFTO TV Box 9, Station O, Toronto, Ontario. M4A2M9. Jim?
Thank you, Dave. We have a lot of fun down there. You got to come down and join us. We have some interesting conversations. Lynne is going to rest now as Marnie and Tony play this bonus definition.
Why the lawyer was embarrassed in court.
Oh, why the lawyer was embarrassed in court. You ready for a real pun? That's why. $170 if you know it right now. All right, here comes. Yeah, why the lawyer was embarrassed in court. Here come the letters alphabetically now for $160. Here's your first letter.
He forgot his brief.
You got it for $160. Yeah. He forgot his brief. That's why. Way to go.
Good.
Lawyer was embarrassed because he forgot his briefs. Good job on that. Marnie, you're doing not only 3 prizes, but $390 in cash, doing very well. Want to move over now with Lynne Gordon? Marnie tries for her 4th win. And we have a gentleman for you, Doctor. Tony, say hello to an auto worker who is looking forward to his retirement, Floyd Gill. Hello, Floyd. Nice to have you here. Are you getting near that retirement time?
No, we're going to take an early one.
Yeah, going to get out a little early, huh?
Right. I'm going to start another business.
Oh, yes? Oh, that's good. So that's a very important thing, though. I hear that from a lot of people. When you retire, you better have some plans. Don't stop and say, okay, now what am I going to do? Because then you can sit around doing nothing, right?
I got so many people planning for me, I can't get rest now.
Oh, right. Well, it sounds like you're all set for it, Floyd. Good to have you here. Hope you'll have a good time with us. Let's start the match with this definition.
What the trigonometry teacher agreed to do for a friend.
E.M. Thurkel of Vancouver sent this in. Very inventive, very literate definition. What the trigonometry teacher agreed to do for a friend. Tony, give a letter away.
A J.
There is no J. Well, Floyd, take a letter that you think you can use.
I.
An I, did you say?
Yes.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
Yes, an I. There are 2 I's. You're up to a good start. One goes right here, second here. You put a letter up there. Do either of you know what the trigonometry teacher agreed to do for a friend? And we're over to Lynne to give her first letter away.
I will stick with Z.
And there is no Z to stick with. You're right. Marnie, take a letter.
S.
S is in Sam. There are 2 of them. One goes in the first word here, second at the end of this word. Do you know what the trigonometry teacher agreed to do for a friend? And we're over to Tony. Give a letter away.
A Q.
There's no Q. Take a letter, Floyd.
Or take a T.
T as in Thomas, again a good choice. One T, that goes in the last word. Letters in all three words now. Gentlemen, do either of you have what the trigonometry teacher agreed to do for a friend? And we're back up to Lynn. Give a letter away.
An X.
And there's no X. Take a letter, Marnie.
O.
There are two O's. One O that goes right here, and the second O here for the first definition in the match, what the trigonometry teacher agreed to do for a friend.
Co-sign his note.
That's right. Cosine. C-O-S-I-N-E. As in trigonometry, they had to tell me that. I was never very good in math, but sine, cosine, trigonometry terms, and very nicely solved. And Marnie, of course, you were a former teacher, right?
Yeah, I can teach math, but I do know cosine.
I was a former student.
Obviously, Tony, you and I weren't good. We didn't know what we were doing about.
I didn't know what that.
1-0 in favor of Marnie and Lynn. Floyd and Tony. Come on, gentlemen. You need this definition.
Computer error.
Computer error. Computer error. Floyd, give a letter away.
Give away an X.
No X. Tony, to take a letter.
A.
There is no A. No letter on the board. No guess at computer error. And we go to Marnie to give one away.
Z.
No Z. Take a letter this time, Lynn.
An E.
There is one E. One E that goes in the 7-letter word here. First crack at the championship. Do you know computer error? You're looking at me. Over to Floyd. Give a letter away.
Oh, help.
Give away a Y.
There is no Y. Take a letter, Tony.
I.
There are two I's. One I in the first word, second in the second word, and you need this to tie, gentlemen. Do either of you know computer error? Back we go to Marnie. Give one away.
Q.
There is no Q. Lynn, you can take a letter.
Okay. So I'll try N
And
anyway.
as in Nancy, there is no N.
I will take it back.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. But a nice try. No harm in asking. Floyd, give a letter away.
Give away W.
No W. Tony, take a letter.
T as in Tony.
There is no T. No letter, no guess. Computer error, giving the players some problems. Marnie, give one away.
V.
No V as in Victor. Lynn, to take a letter.
An F.
S as in Sam. Two S's. One at the beginning of this first word, the second in this second word. Do you know for the championship computer error?
Slipped disc.
That's what it is. Slipped disc. Yeah. Yes, your disc slipped. You made a computer error. You almost had to double think that on what kind of computer error. You slipped with the disc slipped, and Marnie Jutzi has her 4th win and this prize.
Why do I?
From Brother, the VX780 zigzag sewing machine, convertible and lightweight for greater sewing versatility with full accessory kit and carrying case. From Brother.
Bonus for cash in a moment. We've got to say goodbye to Floyd. Floyd, thank you for joining us. She's a good player. She got hot. Good luck with your retirement, sir. Good luck with the new business. Floyd, he's off to start that business right away. He's with out there. Thank you, Floyd. Marnie and Lynn, let's play this bonus definition.
Want a little more help from you.
Okay.
Just a little more.
Little more help. Well, David, read it so they help. It helps.
Paper drive in the fall.
Now we're helping. Mrs. Aitken of Oshawa, Ontario sent this in. Paper drive in the fall. $200 if you know it now. Well-known phrase, right? Here come the letters for $190. Here's your first. Paper drive in the fall. 180. 170. 160. Paper drive in the fall.
Trees. No. Goodness.
130.
3 sheets to the wind.
You got it for $120. Nicely done. Very well-known phrase. Got another $120.
You're a sailor.
Huh?
You're a sailor or...
Well, that has to do with drinking, doesn't it? 3 sheets.
Well, I was trying to let you off of that.
Oh, I don't know. I'm learning as you are. Listen, I don't know co-signing. I don't know 3 sheets to the wind, but Dave does. We'll be right back.
Oh, it's 2 sheets.
Cook up a great deal with this Christmas gift idea from Highway Market. The Diplomat microwave oven has a large 0.8 cubic foot oven capacity with variable 10 power levels, a green LED readout with a 100-minute timer, 4-stage memory cooking, and delay auto start for up to 12 hours. You'll also receive this deluxe hardcover cookbook to get you started on a new way of cooking. Highway has specially priced the Diplomat microwave for this week only at just $298.98. The perfect gift idea for Christmas and for yourself from your Kitchener Highway Market.
Did you hear about McDonald's new McDLT?
It could be the best tasting lettuce and tomato hamburger ever.
'Cause the hot stays hot
And the cool stays cool.
You get a quarter pound of beef on the hot, hot side. And the hot stays hot, McD.
Crisp lettuce and tomato on the cuckoo side. And the cool stays cool. LT.
The beef stays hot, the cool stays crisp. It's the hottest taste, the coolest dish you can't resist. It's a good time. Hot beefy McD. For the great taste.
Cool crisp LT.
McDonald's new McD. LT.
Christmas is in full bloom at Belgian Nursery. Wrap up your Christmas season in beautiful, long-lasting poinsettias from Belgian Nursery. Bring your camera to the poinsettia capital of the world, Belgian Nursery, with over 25,000 poinsettias. You'll also find wreaths, family crafts, and thousands of other Christmas flowers. And the more the merrier this Christmas at Belgian, with discounts on purchases of 10 or more poinsettias from Belgian Nursery on the Kitchener-Guelph Highway near Breslau.
Try extra sugar-free gum with NutraSweet.
Extra flavor, extra fun in a sugar-free gum.
Extra sugar-free gum with NutraSweet gives you extra refreshing flavor that lasts an extra long time.
Extra flavor for that extra long haul. Extra flavor for that extra long call.
Wrigley's Extra, the extra fresh flavor lasts an extra long time.
Now in cinnamon and bubble gum.
Marnie's moved over. Let's welcome a new challenger, an electrical contractor who helped deliver one of his 4 children, Ron Weir. Hello, Ron. Nice to hear you. You were there to help?
Oh, yeah.
That had to be a unique experience, I would think.
Well, with the first one, I just went in and watched. That was the big thing then. But I watched the nurse, and you know, it didn't look that complicated.
So I can do that?
So, yeah, sure. And the doctor said fine. And, you know, when my daughter's head was just out, there was no problem.
Oh.
But then when the rest of her started coming, she was very slippery and very heavy. And I had help. And the next 2, the doctor did by himself.
Boy, join us on General Hospital tomorrow, friends, on Definition. Bye for now.
I told you this.
Promotional consideration provided by Weed Eater. With Weed Eater, one good thing leads to another. You can trim and edge your lawn all summer, and with an attachment, shovel snow the easy way all winter. Or Added Touch, cake mix from Monarch. There's lots of moist, delicious flavor to choose from, but only one kind of quality. The best. Added Touch, your best value. And Lawn Jean, fine timepieces that are carefully crafted and smartly styled. For over a century, the world has relied on Lawn Jean. So can you, the world's most honored timepiece.